prescription medication derived from cannabis is now on the market to help epilepsy patients. The medication Epidiolex was recently approved by the FDA, and it's giving new hope to those who suffer from severe seizures.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
6-year-old Ryan Lara has seen the inside of a doctor's office a time or two. That's because Ryan has suffered from seizures since he was 2 years old.
It was tough.
Mom Krista Bush Lara explains.
He had his first seizure, and it was
so 6 years old, and
an absent seizure, and I didn't know what that was. So it basically looks like daydreaming, but you're completely like unresponsive.
Krista says Ryan's epileptic episodes got worse last year when he was 5. They were occurring more frequently, and
different types of seizures were happening, and we just couldn't get them under control.
They started to see Dr. Timothy C. Foster, a pediatric neurologist and assistant clinical professor at UCSF Fresno. Dr. Foster is also a specialist in neurodevelopmental disabilities.
We tried treatment with some medications, and there were some side effects from that, and we changed the medicine. And then we added like 2 and 3 medicines, and he just continued to have really bad seizures.
Krista says it was difficult to watch her child's overall function take a decline. The medications were affecting Ryan's communication skills, and she describes her son as not being present.
You know, watching your child have a seizure is very traumatic. I want to say more traumatic for us because he doesn't realize what's happening. So it's a really traumatic experience, and you just, you don't want your child to suffer in any kind of way.
Krista and Ryan continue to work with Dr. Foster, and they were willing to try anything. Dr. Foster told them about Epidiolex, an oral medication made from cannabinoids, commonly called CBD. It was about to hit the market.
So Epidiolex is a recently FDA-approved plant-derived phytocannabinoid that is one of the main components of the marijuana flower. So it has all of the essential oils, the terpenes, and it has a very high amount of CBD in it.
According to the pharmaceutical company that produces Epidiolex, it's the first FDA-approved plant-derived cannabinoid medicine. Dr. Foster says the cannabis oil in Epidiolex can positively affect the central nervous system. He says he supports FDA-approved cannabis-derived drugs because he has seen CBD significantly improve the lives of his patients who have epilepsy, autism, or migraines. He says CBD oil-derived medications like Epidiolex can also reduce anxiety.
Cannabidiol has healing properties that you don't get from drugs. It's anti-inflammatory. It promotes a lot of nerve healing that you don't get from other drugs, and that's a really positive thing.
But cannabis products continue to be considered controversial, lacking regulations on various products. Though Epidiolex has been approved by the FDA, Dr. Foster says he understands some may have reservations about the medication.
Some of the big fear that people are, they're worried about the intoxicating effects of THC, which is one of the other phytocannabinoids that's inside the flower. One of the things that CBD does is it inactivates the intoxicating effects of THC. And so it's unlikely that you would get those psychotropic effects.
Krista says she hopes people keep an open mind to CBD's positive effects.
I hope that we can just continue to move in that direction because I think there are a lot of benefits from it. I think it needs to be studied.
Epidiolex has changed Ryan's life, says Mom Krista. He's been on it since December of last year.
I feel like he is coming back. There was a fog around him, and it's clearing up. So he's, back to himself, his crazy, silly self.
And not only that, he's been seizure-free since taking the CBD oil-infused drug.
That's really satisfying. Yeah, I really like helping my patients, and I've had so many success stories.
Epidiolex was approved by the FDA in June of 2018.